Yes, you can ask. Yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Councillor Masood Ahmad and I've been representing Leabridge Ward of the London Borough Waltham Forest since May 2002. Living here locally and representing the local community, I believe that Leabridge Ward is one of the most deprived wards in the whole of United Kingdom. This ward has got the highest unemployment. This ward has got the highest unemployment, poverty, child poverty, and a lot of other social problems and issues. And if we talk about today's life, when we are talking about cuts from the government, cuts in services, people will be having more serious problems which are really social. I mean, nowadays I come across with occasions where people tell me that he rang up or she rang up to GP surgery and they said come next week. So people can't wait for so many days. And this center, I'm sure, will provide opportunity where people can just pop in, have their blood pressure checked, or any advice they can get it, so that they can go back and reach to the right person they should see. For instance, the GP, the person can immediately ring, ask for a quick appointment, or they can go easily to A&E, you know. So people should get the right advice at the right time, because time is the essence, right? If you get the treatment well in time, then you can save from a lot of other problems.
Exactly.
Right? In today's life, we are talking about pensioners, pension long ages, right? And that's why the government is increasing the pension age from 65 to 67 because of latest technologies,
Life expectancy,
in medicines, they are increasing the life expectancy. But where we stand is that we want people live long as well as live happily, right? Living long is not good enough, but living happily,
quality of life,
quality of life, that's the main objective.
That's why we have started these services,
this
health and
organization
happiness.
will step in to fulfill this gap. And I want to see our people, even if we all live in problems, everyday life problems. However, when we get these professional advice, we can have a better life, cheerful, hassle-free, and come across with problems where we don't take it so seriously, right? And spiritual relief, you know, that's another thing, another area where people go towards people who can provide spiritual
healing. It's like spiritual healing,
But this one is just get together, talk to people, and get rid of your anxiety.
It's conversational, like conversational therapies.
Exactly.
You're talking and you're sharing your positive emotions. That's why it's health, and main thing is to involve the community.
Exactly. And like when I hold my surgeries, people bring their problems, you know. And most of the problems I always come across is the housing, overcrowding in social housing. That is the most difficult problem which we cannot solve.
Very unhealthy lifestyle.
I think that is the basis for all the problems. All these divorce, separations, child poverty,
Social problems,
child problems, separation. All this, I think they mainly start from overcrowding in social housing, right? And housing, we cannot build houses overnight. Right? It's all a matter of time. But also, I will also emphasize on one issue. People may not agree with me. Is that people, especially in ethnic minorities, they just produce children, right? I mean,
Population is rapidly increasing.
Family planning is very, very important. They know that the council cannot provide 4-bedroom houses, but still living in 1-bedroom flat, they have got 5 children, right? They should use their common sense that council cannot provide big houses, right? So they should produce children which they can easily afford to look after them,
manage them,
bring them up in a very civilized way so that they can in future become a good citizen of the country. Right? So that's my personal. A lot of people will disagree with
I
me.
very much agree.
Yeah, that's why we are here. Our organization is to give awareness about
We
everything.
talk about family planning in
Family
third
planning,
world countries,
but
I
not
think
here.
not here.
in this country.
Right here, we just think that the government will look after it.
Yeah.
Will look after everything. They have more children, so they will get more child
More
benefits,
benefits, yeah.
more benefits, and eventually they will end up in a nice, lovely house which will be provided by the council,
Why
which
should
is
the
wrong.
council
Yeah,
provide
which
it?
is wrong,
It's
yeah.
not
you know?
right, and it's
So
not the
this
job
all-
of the council
Exactly.
to do
This
that.
all needs education, awareness.
Yeah, that's
Right?
why.
These people need to be told, look after your family, look after your children. Right? Every day we have problems.
Yeah.
We are talking about issues. We are talking about problems. We talk about the global issues.
Yeah, of
But we
course.
forget that on our doorstep
Yeah,
there are
that's
serious problems
Yeah,
where we
there
need
are.
to.
That's Mr. Councillor, what do you think? This kind of activities, this should be on the wider range, because we are going to do these things, ongoing activities. What do you think and what do you advise these services, like well-being services, community services?
My
It should
advice
be
is,
improved
yes.
services.
First of all, I thank you very much for bringing in this kind of project into this area, which is in high demand for it. The second thing is, I'm very glad that you have left the doors open for all types of people, regardless of religion, creed, race, anything. Anybody can just walk in and ask for blood pressure check or any advice they can get, and other social issues. The main thing is stress-free, right? You are here helping people to how to get rid of anxiety, depression, and these social issues wherever possibly you can help.
Emotionally
you know.
sharing
Yeah.
process, yeah.
Right. So these are the things. I'm very glad that you have started this project here in the heart of Leafridge, and I appreciate the owners of this place and the people who are behind this project, and they are helping. They are part of it, and every volunteer is very important.
Yeah, of course.
In my opinion, every volunteer is a contributor in this project, and I believe that in this country, in United Kingdom, if there are no voluntary organizations, the whole country will become standstill.
Exactly.
Right?
There's a lot of contribution
There are
of
a
the
lot of
voluntary sectors.
contributions from the voluntary sectors.
Sectors.
And I tell you one thing here, when there was 7/7 bombing in central London, on that particular day, some emergency services, they called some voluntary organizations in Waltham Forest and asked to send some volunteers to go and help people over there. And I met with people, because at that time I was deputy mayor, right? So I met with people who actually went there on same moment of time. They left everything, just went there to help the emergency services. Whether it's just making a cup of tea for the fire brigade staff or police officers, right? Or
any
helping
petty
with them,
things.
whatever. It's very small things, but at the end of the day, they count it. They are very important for us, right? So I mean, voluntary organization like yourself, this will, over a period of time, when you will serve so many hundreds and thousands of people, it will bring a change. And I look forward to see the change.
Yeah.
And I want to see that our people should come to me one day in my surgery and say that this stress-free club has given me a lot of benefits. And I will be really glad from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
And I will appreciate all the volunteers who are involved here. I mean, right from, like you started a free dinner or a meal here, it's not just a meal. Everybody is eating meal at homes. You know, nobody sleeps without eating meal in this country, right? But when you talk about the healthy food, how to prepare, what ingredients you should be looking for. If someone is a blood pressure patient, he should not eat heavy salt items, right? If someone is a diabetic, he should not be eating nice, lovely desserts, you know. So that's kind of thing, you know, you people can help these people to educate, make them aware, and live prosperous life. Prosperous doesn't mean with money. Prosperous means you are satisfied with your health, you are satisfied with your attitude, you are satisfied with meeting people, and when you start helping others, that is the beginning of your prosperity, right? So with these words I say thank you very much for inviting me here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak, and I'm sure and I hope that, like, with the help of all the volunteers, we will try to help as many people as we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.